election campaigns enter their final phase in a hotly contested race. The Conservative government, once headed by the dauntless Sir Winston Churchill, stakes its future on the prosperity now current in England. Laborites seek a return to power under the leadership of former Prime Minister Clement Attlee, basing its campaign on closer cooperation with Russia. With the dawn of Election Day, voters stream to the polls, casting one of the heaviest votes in Britain's history. But when the ballots are counted, the people return Sir Anthony Eden to power, a power he had held only 51 days following the resignation of Churchill. The world-renowned diplomat and close collaborator with the United States is given an increased working majority in Commons. Power for Peace is the theme of joint maneuvers of jet planes and tanks at Fort Knox, Kentucky. Takeoff rockets are installed and the planes armed with napalm bombs for the exercises which stress the mobility and quick striking power of the team. Strategy is planned in minute detail on the large-scale map. Split-second timing is the keynote as the Thunderjets soar over the target area. The jets unleash their fiery fury as tanks maneuver into position. The liaison officer coordinates the operations. Ready for war should it come. In the meantime, a power for peace. The 7th Fleet keeps its guard up in the South China Sea and Formosa Strait. Supplied and ready for instant action, it keeps a watchful eye on the tinderbox of Asia. On board the carrier Essex, crew and flight personnel are kept razor sharp by daily patrols and practice. Sky Raiders peel off. Training pays off on these precision landings. The Formosa watchdog never sleeps. The latest firefighting techniques, including the use of foam fogs against airplane fires, are demonstrated by Suffolk County buffs on Long Island. They even use what they call wetter water, so help me. 600 firemen take part in the show, which attracts sightseers by the thousands. Shucks, what fire doesn't? Dressed up in protective suits called fire armor, some of the volunteers defy a blazing oil fire. This fella won the first heat. Well, twin sisters and twin brothers gathered in the tiny Dutch village of Oorschot for the first All-Europe Twins Congress. More than 300 sets of twins are here in one of the biggest and gayest seeing double doings in the world. They walked and talked and sat down to quite a sumptuous spread at lunchtime. And after eating, there were contests and prizes for the youngest twins and the oldest, the prettiest and the smartest, and so forth. The town fathers did their share by providing prizes, wooden chairs made in Oorschot. The oldest and the youngest, and the photographinist, and the most photographed. Coming up, the most unalike twins, don't even look related. But one and all, they're all winsome and twinsome. Something new and gleaming is added to New York's skyline as a 42-story skyscraper stands ready for the first section of its shining stainless steel skin. Left to right, Peter B. Ruffin, Vice President of the corporation owning the building, Richard E. Perret, stainless steel specialist, and John W. Galbraith, President of the corporation, officiate at the raising of the 48-square-foot panel. Students and future architects are interested spectators as they get a glimpse into construction techniques of tomorrow. They are on the ground floor of the world's biggest stainless steel building, which, when completed, will be covered with 7,000 panels. Truly, the building of the future. College Park, Maryland, and the question, what are they doing down there? Why, it's the start of a lacrosse game between Maryland and Johns Hopkins. Goal for Johns Hopkins. Lacrosse is America's oldest game. The first Americans originated it, the Indians. It's called the fastest game on 2 feet. And though not well known or universally played, it provides plenty of action and thrills where it is played. The national title is at stake here today before 4,000 ardent fans of the old tribal sport. Lacrosse, sort of a basket on a stick, is used to propel a rubber ball into a net. That's the rough idea, and rough is right. Lacrosse is also a slashing, bruising weapon in the hands of an aggressive attack man. A crack on the wrist can sideline a man for weeks. The Terrapins of Maryland are unbeaten so far this season, and slick stick-wielding today makes it 11 straight for Maryland's first championship since 1940. Johns Hopkins, the battlers from Baltimore, gave it their best, but the Terrapins from College Park couldn't be stopped. And Maryland wins the game, 11-5, the national champions of lacrosse. Oakland, California's police motorcycle drill team, winners of the national title, received the coveted trophy from Police Chief Vernon. It's a climax to a success story, a story of the city's rookie team, national champs, only 5 years in being, with a third of its riders on the team less than a year. Competition, as conducted by the American Legion, dates back some 20 years. So these rookie gendarmes on wheels are much in demand. They're the champs. They're big wheels. The flashiest and fastest outfit ever to zoom through intricate maneuvers like these. Circling and cycling, circles within circles.